morning, everyone. It is 4:12 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, if the car is not mistaken. I went to prepare for my prayers before anything because I don't want to be that late for that. And I'm on my way to the closest McDonald's from where I was sleeping so I can get a coffee and some sort of a sandwich. Because yesterday I went to bed early, even though I woke up so many times before midnight. And I didn't prepare anything for the morning to eat because the coffee is going to be McDonald's. Otherwise I have to assemble everything to make coffee in the middle of the night, and I don't want that. Hi, can I do a caramel latte with an extra shot of espresso?
What size, please?
Medium?
Yeah, just hold on. Sorry, medium caramel latte, right?
Yes.
All Alright, caramel. And with a shot of espresso.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Anything else?
BLT without bacon.
Sorry?
BLT.
BLT without bacon? Yeah, sure.
Yes. Can I add cheese?
You want to add cheese on it or
Yes.
it's just a regular cheese?
Correct.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah, and that's everything?
Yes.
Second window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been trying to get up earlier, let's say 1:30 or 2 in the morning to go and have my workouts, but it's too early. I can't get up. I tried, but I can't get up.
Hello.
Hello.
We just 1084. Sundown card. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you. No parking here, so okay, let me put my wallet away. And we're going to eat somewhere around here. There is a lot of parking in this area, but I want an area that is not that open. Here. I can ask only for an egg and cheese, but the BLT has also tomato and lettuce, so I just remove the bacon. After having Sohoor, this is Sohoor. Sohoor is the meal before starting your fast. And believe it or not, even having this meal before starting your fast gives you deeds. One of the reasons is because you're doing the right thing for yourself, to keep yourself healthy. Because fasting for minimum 12-13 hours, depending on where you are on the globe, it would be harder in your body if you don't have nutrition and if you don't have hydration. So everything you do to keep yourself healthy gives you deeds. And Alhamdulillah, I love Ramadan. After this, as I was saying, it's too early. I am going to do my prayers. I'm going to actually wash my mouth again. And I'm going to do my prayers. That's my routine. And read the Quran. And when the time comes for the obligatory prayer, then I'm going to pray again. Then I am going to keep reading the Quran. And after that, then yes, depending on my energy, I either go back to bed for at least a couple of hours, or I go straight to the gym. Yes. So I'll see you later. Hello, everyone. It is many few hours after, because after doing what I said I was going to do, then I was a bit tired, so I slept for a couple of hours, and yeah, I rested. I needed to rest. and I still feel like I need to rest, but I'm fine, alhamdulillah. So I went to the gym, and then after the gym I went outside the gym and I ran for a few blocks. I had the energy to go running for a few blocks, and when the weather is nice, I rather running outside than on the treadmill, because in reality it is harder and it's a better workout. So yes, that's what I did. I went outside and ran a few blocks, and then I took a shower, and here I am going to a park. What I want to do, honestly, is first I want to organize my trunk. I want to have my trunk the same way I had it when I was car camping only and traveling and car camping. It is so much better and so much more comfortable, because every time I need to cook, I go just to the trunk and I get it from there. And if I need something, for example, cutlery, or if I need Tupperwares or whatever I need, I don't have to go to the cargo box. Right now, I don't have that comfort anymore. I reorganized everything thinking that it was going to be better the way that it is right now, but it's not. That may mean, and I'm going to aim for not being the case, that may mean that I have to put the fridge back here behind the passenger seat, but I don't want that. I want the fridge in the trunk with everything else, because at the end of the day it is more comfortable as well, rather than coming, lifting the mattress, and sometimes I have the jackery. Most of the times right now, for example, is the jackery is hiding behind the blankets. That, by the way, I have a mess in my bed. I didn't make my bed today, sorry, but it is what it is. So yes, I want to do that and make sure that I have everything more comfortable in the trunk and I can reach anytime, fridge and everything. And I want to find a place in this park that is going to be comfortable for me to work with. I think I found it. So see you when I park. So here we are. We parked. I was actually looking for a place shaded. Unbelievable. Now that we have the sun, we have to find shade. Can we appreciate for a moment how beautifully dirty Elantra is? Look at this. I have to get the strength to wash Elantra. I'm lazy about it because I know I can't go and just drive through and get it washed. I have to manually wash it, and it's a hassle, but it is what it is. Elantra is not going to see touchless wash ever again, unless all that goes away. Okay, how was this? Okay, got it. I am going to remove this. I tried to avoid the playground that is behind me, because that is going to be super noisy and I was not going to be able to vlog if I park there. Very important to know that now that I have the cast iron pan, I don't think I'm going to be using any other pan. And worst case scenario, I'm going to buy another cast iron pan that is bigger, but I don't need that for the moment. This is going to go. Toilet paper, because I always go to public washrooms, I don't need it, but just in case of an emergency when I'm traveling, you never know, I'm keeping it. The trunk is not that dirty, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see, there is barely some debris. That is actually crumbs or who knows what. I hope the camera catched it, but it's not that dirty. For the whole winter, it's not that dirty. Perfect. When I say that I'm putting everything here, that means that it's going to be, even the spices are going to be here in the trunk. Spring cleaning. It happens also in your car. My beautiful pan. These I got them from Amazon. Actually, without going any further with any explanation, everything that I bought for the kitchen, I think is from Amazon. If not, everything is at least 90% at least. So I am going to link everything when I do the car tour. So if you want to buy it, then you can go through my links. That would help me a lot, by the way. I saw someone having the propane constantly hooked to this, even when it's not hooked to the stove. Is that something that I can do so I don't have to unhook the propane all the time and lose that amount of propane every time I unhook it? If you know, please let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to save in propane. Please let me know if you know that. I just want to be safe and save. So I think that this is it for this bin for now. Now we are going to get this one that has some of the cutlery, the one that I use the most, and some of the spices. And I am going to put it here and bring the other bin with the spices. This bin is the bin that smells the best with all the spices. Today is the first day of spring. Happy spring! I hope wherever you are in the world is spring right now. I know that my family back in Uruguay is entering fall, so that means that they are going to the cold season. So first, the pasta. I have to make more pasta. Okay, all the open ones should be here. And the sriracha. Now we can go for all the cutlery. Oh, the cutlery. I need to bring the cutlery. Maybe I can keep all the cutlery here already, and I don't have to worry about making a mess of everything. This here, and then I have all this, because you never know when you can do laundry, so in case you run out of cloths, then you have extras. This is for me to cut, because I cut myself so much that my friend gave it to me, bought one for me. What can you do? You are born clumsy, you're going to die clumsy. So the most you can do is to be careful. So these are the spices. What is that? Something that, oh, from the tree. Okay, makes sense. When you live in nature, you get surprises like that. So I decided to not quit on my coffee, and I think that's the reason why I have so much energy this Ramadan. It is lower than usually, but still I feel normal. I have the same breakfast I always have when I don't have to get it from McDonald's when I get the coffee, because I have my usual sandwich with almond butter and honey, or I have a cheese melt sandwich with tomatoes, and that's what I'm used to. And when you don't change that, it's easier for you to go through your fasting day. So yeah, that's me at least. And actually, I think that something is going wrong, and it's the size of this bean. Oh my God, no, I don't want this to happen. I don't want this to happen. Let's see if I can put it on top of this. No. I'll think about a solution. Okay, I was able to find a solution. And the solution is good, and at the same time it's not that good, because it means that I have a lot more room in the trunk now. But what I did is, here in the trunk, right there in the back, there is a lot of room, and I put the cutlery only because there was space available. But here is my big cutting board that I bought when I started my channel and I was cooking only. Under the cutting board is all the spices, and here is the coffee station, and under this all the pots and pans. So I do have more room now. Now we will know if I can put the step ladder and table inside. That's going to be the moment of truth. And the jackery stuff are going to go in cargo box, as it was initially. And I moved it to the trunk. Oh, not initially. Initially it was in the trunk here during summer because I didn't have the cargo box. But the moment I bought the cargo box, I put the solar panels in the cargo box. And then when I switched things around, I put them here in the bottom, mainly because winter was coming and I was not going to use them. And we did it. I put the solar panels in the cargo box. I put all the miscellaneous in the blue bin after deep cleaning the blue bin, and everything fits here now. I just love it. I am so happy because now I have everything that I need to cook only in the trunk, nowhere else. And that's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. So I cleaned everything. I cleaned even the step ladder and everything and put it back in. And look at this. Ta-da! It closes. So alhamdulillah. So instead of cooking today, what I am going to show you is my favorite Ramadan dessert. But it's a surprise. And I don't have time to prepare it today because now I have to cook for myself for iftar. But if I cook and then show you the dessert, it's going to be too long of a video, and this video is already long enough. So I am going to show you tomorrow. Here we are, is the next day. It's actually the afternoon. It's about almost 3 p.m. So I still have 4 hours, and this dessert doesn't take too long. I came here to the same park that I came yesterday, but a different location, and I found these picnic tables, roofed, and this is the view that we have. And right there is the playground for children. We are in spring break, so that playground there is very loud. And I was actually yesterday I was really close to that playground, and that's why you can hear the noise from the children playing. But what we have is the stove. It's a little bit windy here. I created a wall here with all my stuff to protect the stove from the wind so I can cook easily. And we are making chocolate covered dates filled with cream cheese. And it is my favorite cheese, which is the Philadelphia. And that's what we are going to have. So it is very easy, and the reason why I love it so much is because it is the perfect combination of sweetness and also with the cheese. The sweetness and salty, I would say. What I like is that I also can cut my fast with this dessert. So I cut my fast and then I have dessert. So I'm going to make about 10 or 12 dates only, and that's it. And basically, after you make them, you just put them in the fridge and you don't do anything else. And yeah, so let's start. So this is the pot that we're going to use, the smallest one I have. These are the dates. And as I said, we're going to have like 10 dates, because if we're going to go through the hassle, we're going to do it for a lot of them. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, actually 14, 12, 13, and 14. These chocolate chips are semi-sweet, so it's perfect because the dates are already super sweet. I think that's enough. Probably too much, but doesn't matter because at the end of the day I can do a chocolate milk with the leftover if there is any. I have to open the cream cheese, leave it open here, and now we need a spatula, 2 forks so it's easier, and lastly a knife. I have only big knives, that's good either way. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to cut the dates in half, only one side, and we are going to remove the seed. They're so soft. The dates from Costco are the best. The best. No doubt about it. Everything in Costco is the best. That's why I always try to go to Costco, and last resource is Save on Foods for things that I can't have from Costco or I can't find in Costco. Whatever the case is. But first choice, Costco. Oh, this wind. Spring. Why is it so windy in spring? Tell me. What we need is rain because everything is very dry, and thank you very much for reminding me of that because I was happy about being sunny and better weather, but at the end of the day, summer is very scary if you don't have, if it's too dry. And we had a quite dry winter. We did have rain, but not enough. And we didn't have enough snow. We barely had snow, at least in this area. So with that said, we need some moisture, for sure. Now that the dates are all open, what we are going to do is to add the cream cheese inside. Put this to the side. Perfect. I think that now you can see. More. The more the better. I like a lot. Yes, this is so good. I think this is, for me, it's more tempting than food at this time of the day while I'm fasting. This one has too little, so let's add more. Yeah. There. I love working with these dates. They're super soft. This is a lot of cheese, but the Philadelphia original cheese is delicious. It's like pretty much you have 3 dates of this and you're done. You don't even have dinner, you're done. Because dates, believe it or not, look for the nutrition facts about the dates. Dates are so nutritious that you can live on dates for a long time and with no problems. No issues at all. That nutritious they are. So if you like dates, I suggest you at least 1 per day and you will have perfect nutrition. Now that the dates are all filled in, we're going to get the milk. We're going to open it. Oh, I always leak the leftover milk from this, and I almost do it now. I'm telling you, I have to be so careful. Okay, a little bit of milk. That's for the chocolate. I hope I don't have to add more chocolate, otherwise it would be too much. And I think I added too much milk, but either way. There you are. We're going to close the cheese and put it inside the bag with the milk. So we have everything ready to go to the car. And the chocolates. And the dates. Perfect. I like organizing everything with time. And the good thing about this, now that I found this place, yes, it's windy, but I can actually come when it's raining, if it's not filled with people, of course. Just lower. I think it's too high. This is how I always did it, and I hope it works today. These chocolate chips are 1 year old. I bought them for chocolate chip cookies when I was cooking for the channel. Another important thing is that, look, one thing that you have to have in mind when you do this is that you have to cover the dates while the chocolate is still warm, otherwise it dries and it gets hard. Okay, I think that at least for now we are good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. I can't lick it. Okay. So the reason why I got 2 forks is because I hope you can see it. It's because I am going to, so I don't mess my hands while doing this. So around, and then you pick them up and you put it here. And then you pick up the next one And you roll it, roll it, roll it to make sure that there is chocolate everywhere. I'm sorry I can't do it with only one hand. And we put it here. And another thing about not being able to lick anything when you're cooking and you leave things in the cutlery is like you really waste food because you have to clean it away and you can't lick it. So it's a waste. Everything is so dark here. I hope the camera picks up at least one date how I'm doing it, but I suspect it's not the case. Oh no, a bee! Seriously, is this not for you? Why bees are always looking for me? Why? Just go away, that date is mine. You want flowers, not dates. And if you don't go away, you're going to get stuck in the chocolate. Seriously. Go away. You're taking my dessert. Oh yeah. You should realize that it's not for you right now. Oh no! Oh wow! I think he's dying because she can't fly. She's cleaning her paws. I mean, paws are for dogs, but either way. Because she was covered in chocolate. That's so funny. Yeah, you need to clean yourself now. Your wings and everything. I'm going to be here watching for you in case you can't do it by yourself. I hope you can. It will be sad if I can't clean her and she can't clean herself. Sometimes when a bee is in trouble, the friends come and help. Nature is so beautiful. It's perfect. It is perfect. It's like humans should be, but human is the destructive race of everything. Yes, even of humans themselves. If there is something that portrays imperfection, that is us. And this last one, I will do my best to show you. So here is the date. I hope you can see it. I hope the camera is picking up everything. But basically it's easier with two hands, so you can roll them in the chocolate. But yeah, that's how you do it pretty much. Roll it, roll it, roll it, pick up all the chocolate around the date. And then you pick them up, oops, you pick them up and you put them on the tray. And I like this tray because this tray fits in the fridge with no problems. So right now what we have is cutlery with chocolate that I won't clean. I'm going to leave it for after iftar. So I can just put a little bit more of milk for all this leftover. What I'm going to do is to put milk and do like a chocolate milk. And instead of wasting it, it's going to be a chocolate milk drink. Then all the seeds, I am going to put them in the garbage bag. But here is, this is not aesthetic at all, but I am, I'm not good with aesthetics. I'm not good with aesthetics. This is not aesthetic at all. but I'm not good with aesthetics. This should go first before I show you anything. This should go to the garbage. But they're so sticky, I don't want to do it right now, I want to do it at the end. And this is the end result. And isn't it so beautiful? Isn't it so beautiful that everything is drying with the wind only? But the wind is cool, right? And this should be in the fridge to dry. But yes, this is my favorite Ramadan dessert. And of course I'm going to make more desserts. We have 2 more vlogs, Ramadan vlogs coming up. And I'm going to cook more in those vlogs. But this is an example of things that I do during the month and that is healthy, because even chocolate is healthy. Nobody can tell me that it's not. It is healthy. And it's delicious and nutritious. It's super nutritious. Medjool dates are the best. So, yes. Look at that. That's the friend that wanted to steal my dates and got chocolate everywhere, even in the wings. So now he's cleaning himself. See, I don't know if you can see the I don't know if you can see how it's moving constantly and cleaning the chocolate. See that? Naughty boy. Sorry, I couldn't finish the vlog without showing you that. So yes. It's having a hard time with the chocolate, but it is alive. It has less chocolate than when it fell off the table, so yes, should be fine. I still have a few minutes here, so worst case scenario, we'll see if I can do something about it. But I think that he's having a good time eating some chocolate. Yeah. And the seal from the milk is right next to it, so I have to pick it up. Oh my. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to come back to show you this. I hope you loved this vlog as much as I did. And see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.